You know how I said I was testing I was going? Yeah, my test, or I should say my appointment is being delayed, so I'm popping back on, and I figured out what was wrong. I totally figured out what was wrong, and now it's working. So I see that on X, I got a bunch of people that just jumped on. Hello, X, how you doing? I just did a live, and I had planned on being on all platforms. My apologies for not being here for you for the last hour, but once I started going live, I just stayed going live, and yeah, this is the view from my basement. It's magical. I am doing lives again. I am trying to be here as frequently as possible, but I'm not working anymore. At least not for the police. So I'm doing things on my own. And when I have extra time, I love being here for you guys. This is a test to make sure that all platforms are working properly. And EO says he's back. I am back. I'm just testing it out. But I am. Is your question about the revving engines? Right on. Cool. So it seems like it's all working now. It should be on YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, and on X. So this is it. I just jumped back on until I get notice that my meeting is back in the go mode. I just want to check to see a couple of things. So since, okay, no. We're good. Okay, we're still doing stuff. What I'm going to do, since I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of stuff and things, I want to see if things are working. So let's see. Okay, live. It's working on X. Cool. Well, I knew that because there's a dozen people coming in from X. Okay. What I want to see is if the interaction works. Well, testing the chat, because on everything. Oh, it worked. Hey, look at that. Okay, so this is coming in. I'm not using Restream right now. This Restream is what I was using with the Toronto Police Service. I have not configured my own account yet. And this is something that I've been using, but I've been using for a long time. It's called Ecamm Pro. Hey, Greg Smith, you are 10-2. Awesome. Thank you for confirming that is working. There's a lot of things I can do here. I can run multiple cameras. I can do the overlays. Okay, let's try it. I'm going to try on YouTube. We go here. Thanks for hanging out and getting this testing. Again, I'm going to go live again soon, but I have not. What is it not working on YouTube? What's going on here? This is totally unacceptable. Maybe I need to research the channel. Oh, no, it's working. Here we go. I'm going to test it out here. This is a test. And if you're seeing the, did it work? No. Oh, yes, it did. It worked. Okay, so here we go. There's a test coming in from YouTube. And by the way, it says Shap Rewired because that's the name of my new channel. And yeah, it's my new channel. It's my new channel doing health, wellness, travel, and tech, because I'm doing some cool stuff when it comes to investigating some tech products, some health optimization services out of the States. So I'm going to be reporting on my findings there. Lots of cool stuff. And then what else am I doing? That's what I'm doing on that. But I'm also going to be talking about some new camera equipment. I'm having a lot of fun with camera stuff and things. All right. What am I going to test? What's the other platform I'm on? We did X. Let's try LinkedIn. Let's see if it works with LinkedIn. Stand by. Here we go, live. I'm so impressed this is all working. Hello. Did it work there? Let's give it a couple of seconds. Maybe it doesn't work with that. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. Yeah, I don't see it working with X. Sorry, with LinkedIn. Well, that's no fun. This is a test. Comment successful. View comment. So that's disappointing. So apparently you can do it on X and YouTube, but not there, and not on TikTok. Well, that's just unacceptable. But I do love the fact that I can still do that. And this is all locally on my computer, which is also kind of cool. All right, going out of LinkedIn, and what do we got here? I already complained about Mustang not being a happy thing. I drove a Mustang today. I'm like, I'm not really. I had a Mustang, but I'm not enjoying driving this thing. It's too noisy. Apparently, there's a different mode on the exhaust that makes it louder, and this one's louder. So I suggested to my friend that he make it less loud because it's obnoxious. But that's just me. Okay, going back into TikTok for a second. What is this? What is this? All right, now I can actually see your comments. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, wrong thing. And by the way, if you're watching, you don't know who I am. My name is Sean Shapiro, formerly a member of the Toronto Police Service, now what am I now? I am a not police officer, an ex-police officer, former police officer. All right, let's see what's going on here. Still waiting for any minute now. I could be receiving a situation with the my meeting being called back into order. So I'm just waiting until I get that call, and I'll have to jump offline. But in the meantime, chatting with you again. So 1 second. Getting out of here. I haven't tried this yet.
Is the voice? Yeah, this works.
Someone said chipmunks.
Yeah, those buttons work. I just got I picked up a Rodecaster Pro 2, and it works nicely. Okay. 157 and 100 in Quebec. Should I fight it considering Quebec has a 90% conviction? 157 and 100, they are very strict. And, you're lucky you didn't, I mean, here, you would have had your vehicle seized. I don't know what their stunt driving laws are, but I imagine you absolutely should try and negotiate that down, because if it qualifies for stunt, your insurance is going to go through the roof. If you can get insurance. Well, actually, you always can get insurance, I suppose. But yeah, I would talk to legal representation there. What's the legal penalty? Sorry, what's the penalty for driving without a license if you're 16, for example, with no license? Well, it's a $350 ticket, but bad things happen. Bad things happen. Okay, what do we have here? Mustang. Peter says Mustangs are number one. I'm too big to be in a Mustang. I physically don't fit in Mustang well. This one's, I don't even know what this one is. I don't know if it's an 8-cylinder or a 6-cylinder. I think it's a 6-cylinder. But it's loud. It's too loud. All right. But Peter, yeah. I have to see your car. I have to see Paulo's car. Okay. Tim Shallow, how you doing? Long time no see. Tim says, good evening, Sean. Hope all is well. Things are doing all right. Thanks very much. Are you going to help police applicants with their questions? I do help police applicants with their questions. Tate Hill says, are you, I thought you were going, I was going. Then I got a message as soon as I went offline to say, I'm just stuck in my meeting a little bit longer. Can I connect with you in a few? So I said, no problem. And I jumped back on. And we are simultaneously streaming on multiple channels. For instance, right now there's 37 people on X watching, along with 3 people watching on the VoiceOver Cop YouTube channel. So that's cool. If you're watching, wherever you're watching, feel free to like and follow and share. Apparently talking for an hour. I used to do it all the time, and I got used to it. And then I stopped doing it, and I got less used to it. So now I'm like all dry. Or maybe it's more humid in the police station. Sean Chen says, hi. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Question, the overlays are working properly on the magical YouTube and on X, because there we have my friend Liz who says, this is a surprise. Hi, how you doing? And Sale CNC says hello. So it's working on those platforms, but not on, how come I can't make that go away? And Sean says, great to see you back. And Liz says, hi, Sean. Okay. This is new software I'm using. I'm testing out some new stuff and things, and it seems to be working pretty good. Jason Mullins 48 says, always fight it. I'm sure this is in relation to the question of speeding 157 and 100 in Quebec. I don't normally advocate for guilty people trying to get out of things they're responsible for. I will say this. You need to do something to reduce the impact of that ticket, because it will negatively impact the rest of your life, or at least the next few years. What's this? Okay. Ayo says, I will no longer rev the engine of my 99 Toyota Corolla at red lights. Well, thank you very much, kind fellow. Unnamed user wants to know if there's a no chase rule on motorcycles. Here's the deal. Almost every situation, save and except for person being taken, armed suspect, like we're always trying to manage. I say we, I'm no longer we, they, police are always trying to manage public safety overall. If it's something we can go and catch you at your home, if we can use a helicopter, if we can use alternate means of getting you, we will do that to protect the general public. So the biggest problem with motorcycles is dum-dums on motorcycles tend to crash while running away from police, and then we become responsible for making them crash. So it's become less frequent that people are chasing motorcycles, because for minor infractions, take the license plate before they even realize we are onto them. Through those means, we meet them at their house and arrest them there. What is this? Can you speak about the issue with unqualified CDLs in Ontario, as well as the number of accidents? I can't really talk about that. I don't know enough about the specific. Are you saying unqualified Canadian drivers or Canadian drivers' licenses? I got the notification. In 2 minutes, I will have to go for my meeting. WOA, unnamed WOA? WOA. Or, yeah, no user. Oh, it's period. It's just a period. WOA. Let's see here. People who have questions. I love when people say, I have questions. Can I ask a question? That was a question. What's this? Saw motorcyclists driving from USA to Canada on the bridge, no helmet. Well, they would not continue through because, Greg, they wouldn't allow them to drive in Ontario without a helmet. So that would be a problem. USA to Canada, where? Because New York has a helmet law, don't they? Florida has no helmet law. Ohio has no helmet law. Arizona, I don't think has a helmet law. I drove in Ohio for one exit on the highway without a helmet. I thought it was horrible. Horrible. PB425 says, you're retired. I'm formerly from TO. Enjoy your time. Thanks very much. Dragonflyer 1969 says, hi, Sean. Hope you're doing well. Thanks very much. I'm doing pretty good. No complaints. What is this? Operated motorcycle without license, insurance, and ownership. What will happen? License, ownership, and insurance on your person, or you don't have a license, you don't have insurance, and you don't have a ownership. Like, was it an unregistered, uninsured motorcycle and you were unqualified to drive? Very different question. So if you just didn't have that stuff, you might get $110 ticket for the license and ownership, and a $65 ticket for failing to surrender insurance or failing to surrender all those. It's also possible that if you have all those things and you surrender it there, they might give you a deal. Hard to say. Glue Clog says, hey, Sean, how do I properly pass someone already going above the speed limit? Well, you shouldn't be going above the speed limit. Neither they or you should be speeding. So you shouldn't be passing. Let's see here. Is there a disadvantage for someone from BC to apply for police departments in Ontario? No, not at all. Lots of people from all over the place get hired. Good candidates. If you're a good candidate and you want to work somewhere, you should apply. Absolutely. Okay. Weird question here. If my car didn't come with an airbag, can I have an aftermarket wheel? Yes, you can. Actually, yes. You can't remove an airbag, but you can have an aftermarket wheel if you don't have an airbag. Davidette, hello, Sean. Driving back from Florida tomorrow. Oh, have a good, safe trip, my friend. Looking forward to. Are you looking forward to the cool weather? Because it's cold. You're coming back for like brr. Mind you, if you're coming back here in a couple of days, Friday should be nice weather. Today was brr. I drive manual, so I need to have the brakes on when stopped. I'm so confused. Going back. I don't get it. Okay. Didn't know if that was in relation to how do I legally speed. Is it illegal to own a police scanner? Not illegal, although you probably can't scan trunking encrypted stations or channels, because that's what we're using now. Encrypted, or digital encryption. Before we were digital encryption, we were trunking and hard to scan. I used to have a scanner. It was great. Okay, I got to run because my appointment is going to stop or start. It's going to start. Wayne says, hey, Sean, I made it. Great to see you live. Good evening. Wayne, I thank you for jumping into the live stream. I'm just got to go to this meeting. I am going to post the live from TikTok over so you can listen to it on your iHeartRadio thing. But I got to go, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.